This video is to show what it's like when you receive a saber from the Padawan outpost. I had multiple messages from people asking how do they come packaged. So I've grabbed a couple of my sabers to show you. So they come in a box like this, which will be in a shipper box full of shredded cardboard to protect it. So inside this you get a bag with Allen key and retention screws. You will get the USB device for your chip if you get a Xenopixel. You will get your charge cable and your hilt of choice. This being the Iota. This is a Xeno saber. Now this video is also going to be what it's like with a double, because someone asked me to show off the double, because I mentioned in a previous video I had two Xenopixels that could clip together and I never showed it. So what I remember, this is how your blade comes. They put it in a tube. It's the only way they could send it out. Now that doesn't get any protection other than a cling film wrap around it. Same for the hilt, that comes wrapped in like a cling film plastic too. It doesn't sound like it'll do very much, but actually it protects it pretty well. Right, so I'm just going to fit the blades to this one, and then I'll get out the other one and fit that blade too. I can never open these. There we go. So you do get a little rubber bong on the end here, which should just pop off. There we go. That little cap is to protect that disc there, because that is for your electronics. So I keep my retention screws already lodged in here, so I just got to loosen them to slide the blade in. It's quite simple really, just line up the screw with the slot and tighten to your desired tightness. Just don't overdo it, because the screw eats into the blade. If you go too far, you might go through it and damage the electronics. So that is one saber. So as I was saying, they are full Xeno. There's your Xeno chip and circuit board with your battery and your speaker. Right, and this is your pommel, but is not actually a pommel. This is your saber coupler. They use a coupler for this one as a pommel, because then all you need to do is get a matching one, or one that comes with a pommel, like one of them, and you just screw them together straight away. So I have got another saber on the way, which I will be converting to full Profi when I can actually get hold of the Profi boards, because at the moment there is a shortage of the chips over here. This is the other hilt I've got. This is the Eta. Again, it's pretty much the same as the Iota, but slightly smaller. Again, it's a Xenopixel. Exactly the same setup and chassis. Well, almost the same. This one has an extra screw in the back to hold the circuit in place. The other one has a... Well, actually, no, that's not the difference. It's the other way around. It's on the front. So you've got two screws on the front of this one. no screws on the front of this one because it's held in by the 2 screws on the back. So what I could do is I could clip them together now, or I could put the blade in, which I'm probably going to do first. I'd rather have the blade in, protect those electronics, because they are quite exposed in the end of the saber, especially with these ones being vented. Now, being 2 individual sabers that can clip together, you can have them running 2 different sound fonts at the same time. So you can have pretty cool sound setup if you get the right 2 paired together. Or you can have the same one on each for a full sound effect. If you can activate them at the same time, that is. If not, it will sound slightly off, but it's still cool nonetheless. Now, these are made for dueling. The blade is polycarbonate, and it does hurt if you get hit. I found that out the hard way, because I have hit myself with a double-bladed so many times in the back of the head. Because they measure, when double-bladed, 8 foot from tip to tip. So you need to make sure you're in a wide open space when you decide to swing this thing around, if you're that brave in the first place. So I'm just taking off the coupler, and I will clip them together and wake them from their sleep mode, because they come asleep. Now, I need to get some timing shims, because they don't actually sit with the buttons together. One of them is always slightly off, so you've got one there, and you've got one there. Right, so this is now clipped together, with the 2 hilts joined, and then the other blade. So move that further out, you should be able to see a bit more of the saber. So if I just wake them,
power on.
So that one's on, and then the next one,
power on.
There we go, they're both awake. So if I just ignite, and then they are pretty heavy.
Battery, please recharge.
And one of them just died. Well, that's unfortunate. So I have to put that one on charge. So back to a single saber. Now they do both of the same thing, so I can literally show it with one. Look, you do get quite a good response from them. I've set it up to be a red unstable blade, but you can actually change it to anything you want. You can have any colour with any sound, any ignition, any blade style, all together. Unlike the Profi, which have them fixed, these are not fixed together, so you can have anything and create something unique. If I change the sound font,
You overstep your bounds.
Taran Malikos. Next one.
No prisoners.
That's Ben Solo.
Empress Palpatine.
That one comes literally on all Profi ones, so I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to skip it.
This is just the beginning.
Count Dooku.
You are a bold one.
I believe that's better be Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith. Kylo Ren.
Your destiny lies with me, Skywalker.
So I believe that's Luke Skywalker's. So this is Cal Kestis. I love that effect. Blaster deflection. All sabers have it.
General, to me she's royalty.
That one's your basic layer.
He wants me to be Darth Revan again. Serve him as I did centuries ago.
I have noticed it does turn off for some reason if you stab the end. Not sure why. But Prophys do not do it.
The dark side, my master.
So that's your Star Killer. That's your Vader.
The Force will be with you, always.
That one I believe is Rey.
Rey Skywalker.
Yeah, so you get 3 Rey fonts in a row.
Final steps.
Each one being slightly different. I don't really like any of them, to be honest. So
Luke Skywalker.
another Luke font.
I'll show you the dark side.
Another Kylo Ren font.
Among the Jedi.
Another Rey font again.
The dark sword.
Dark saber.
He was a cunning warrior. You were the chosen one. And he was a good friend. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
This is another Obi-Wan sound font from Revenge of the Sith. And it's one of my favourites. Darth Maul. Now this is going to be used with my new saber when it comes, because I've got Darth Maul's hilt on its way, which is going to be pretty cool. It's a Xenopixel build, so like this, but Darth Maul's double bladed. But I will be upgrading to Profi. And that's Terra Malicus again.
I failed you, Ben. You will take the throne.
And back to Empress Palpatine. So, unfortunately, one of the sabers died at the start of the video. So, I will get them recharged and I will have another go another time when I know they've both got full battery life on them, so you can see them properly in action. So, I'll see you again sometime. Thanks for watching.